Running inside, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Finds some fresh air. Runs through the tackle. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Oh, what a move. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Taylor wants to throw it. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 4 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Huskers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 30, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Taylor wants to throw. A spectacular one-hand grab. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prieskorn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He'll throw on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. Knocked down for the tackle. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. There's some room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Rebels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Dropping back, it's Grove. Complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
949 Rockstar.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got a man, it's Clark. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The run inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He'll take it himself. Across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the... down, but there is an injured player on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see his...
Quarterback making adjustments. Using his legs, it's Clark. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Rowe. Snagged out of the air. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Powers through the defender, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gators. Into the end zone for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Great place to start for this offense.
674, take off. 674, take off. Go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's still got more. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it and runs it again. Touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Timeout call. Defense, 27 seconds to go.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 7. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.